welcome to another exciting night of Overwatch competition at the IHSEN Overwatch 25-26 playoffs. Round 2, we face off against 9th seed Hobart High School. Hobart ended the regular season with 2 wins and 10 losses against our number 1 seed Cybertigers, who only lost 1 match this year against newcomer Plymouth Community Schools. Our varsity team for this year is Eli, aka Exploded, Aiden, aka Gavleon, Kiner, aka Fish, Hunter, aka Lazy Soul, Chasen, aka Super YM Game, Jaden, aka Blue Jay, and Dominic, aka Raven 12.
All right, Overwatch competitions are best of 5 matches going through the following game types. We have Control, Escort, Flashpoint, Push, and Hybrid. So we're going to start out, the first one is going to be a Control map, and the Control map is Elios. Quick explanation of how this works. Control is a game mode in which 2 teams fight over a capture point in a best-of-3 format. While a team has control over a capture point, that team will gain percentage points until they reach 100%, and the team that reaches 100% first wins the round. Overtime will be triggered if one team has reached 99% and the point is currently being contested. This game mode does not have a time limit, unlike some of the others. So, I think we're getting ready to get started here. And
looks like we are in create game. Also, if you notice on the bottom, if we can get a quick swap over to our in queue, the create game. On the bottom of our side, the blue side, Monkey Sage is our varsity sub, Daytwan. And then you have our spectator in the middle, aka Cybertigers. And then Wolfie, I believe, is one of their subs. So, and then we have some other subs in there. We have 2 others. We have way too big of a team. Just kidding. We love how big our team is.
I'm looking forward to an exciting playoff match here. And so it looks like they're on the Cybertigers. If they would win this one, they would get the rematch with Plymouth. Is what it looks like according to the bracket. So, gotta get this through this one first, but looks like an exciting match ahead if we get through this one. So.
Definitely have to say that the teams that we've lost to this in the regular season, no matter which of our teams, we are gunning for them in these playoffs. So.
Yeah, for sure. I know our kids would like another chance at them. So, but we gotta get through this one first. So.
We'll see how it goes. Looks like we are currently just waiting to begin the round.
Yep.
In the meantime, we can do a sponsor if you'd like.
Sure, I can go. So the first sponsor, you want to read that one? You want me to do it?
Let's do this one.
All right. So our first sponsor is Frederick's Photography. Individual and team photos for the esports program have been provided by Frederick's Photography. With over 35 years of experience, Frederick's provides studio and outdoor photography, on location options as well as professional retouching. If you, your family, or team needs professional photos taken, check out fredericks-photo.com. That's fredericks-photo.com. Looks like we're getting ready to start here. We've got 30 less than 30 seconds.
Eli on the
I hope it'll last.
That's pretty dope. Got Aiden on
Genji.
Genji.
Yeah.
We love Genji.
And so our 2 DPS characters are characters that need to get right in. They're not going to be able to shoot from afar. They're going to get right into the thick of the action. So should be some pretty exciting stuff there.
Round 1. Capture the objective.
Here we go. So for those of you unfamiliar, we're all rushing to the control point, which is inside of that building right there. That's the point we need to hold for up to 100%.
We're waiting for the this is when we do. Actually set you up
The objective is now active.
So far he's seen lost 1 or 2 characters, so it's still up in the air who's going to get the control first.
Back into action. Looks like we are almost at 70%. Looks like we got everyone back on point. Pretty nice.
Yeah, doing a great job. And Reaper here, his character's got his ult, so he can go down there and do some damage. So he's just waiting for the time to jump in. And there he goes. Just used his ultimate and knocked out one of their DPS and one of their support guys, and looks like we wiped him again. That should be the first round right here. They don't have it. Yep. So we're up 1-0 there. So now we got to get best of 3. So we need to win one more of these in this first control map. So it's a great job there by the Tigers.
Wonder if we're gonna have any character
Maybe one
swaps.
day we'll go on missions in Hawaii.
So far, I haven't seen anyone switch out. Looks like we're gonna go back in there with the same strategy. Okay, here we go for the second of the first best of 3 control map.
Rushing over the pole. Primer popping his little floating flower to provide some aerial. Oh, Jaden just running through. Guns a-blazing. Ooh, we need some heals. Ooh.
And not a great start there. Looks like we lost our tank, but Reaper's here. Eli's trying to single-handedly keep it by himself here.
Trying to
Got
knock
one
out,
shot
I
left. There he
think,
goes. Another
Juno,
one.
yeah.
Yes. They got one guy here on the point. They've got their tank.
Ooh, Eli's getting tagged by the tank from right behind him. Dom comes running around the corner to provide some support, though. Eli laying into, I think, might be Winston.
Yep. Eli's doing an incredible job here, taking people out, and
Definitely holding his own.
I don't know what you just said. Oh, okay.
see if we can grab the point here.
Also
So,
got it.
so they're up 35%. So
Ooh, Dom using Orus's just like gun and blazing things.
trying to hold the point here. We got 4 of our five characters are in the fray here. Looks like we just took out their tank and took out another guy.
Kiner using his flower platforms to provide aerial healing to the entire team.
Yep. Looks like Aiden switched out his character for Bastion, which is kind of like a mobile tank that just does a whole bunch of damage. Doesn't move very well, but if he's left to his own, will just do a ton of damage, which is you're kind of seeing. He's just laying back here and firing away, and no one from the opposing team's coming after him.
Wow, he just pulled out a machine gun.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, looks like we might possibly lose the point here. One of their Juno used one of their ultimates, which providing a bunch of healing to their team here. But we lost the control point for the time being, so we need to get that back. Say we're still up 63 to 46, but those percentages go quick. So kind of here on Lifeweaver, who's one of our support characters, to provide healing to his teammates, and also keeps putting those pedals to get his team up in the air.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Tried to dive in to save Dom.
Yeah, a little too late. We lost another one there.
Aiden just got hounded by 3.
Yeah, we're going to have one more chance here before the, say it's 83%, so we should have one more good rush here to try to take it back.
I do believe 4 of our members have better ults if they were to use them. Yep, kind of just used his tree ult, which allows to provide constant healing. And it looks like Eli just popped his.
Yep, so we were able to get the control back with hold them at 99%, so we can't lose it again, but see if we can hold it here for just a little bit more. We should be able to take this control round. Eli's kind of hiding up here waiting to jump down at the right time. I have an overview
He's, I believe, trying to jump to the Orisa and pull the action. Yep. He was trying to tag him. Oh, he is taking some heavy fire though.
Yeah,
but Jaden ended up killing them for him, so.
Yeah, we should be good here. We just have one more knockout, and this should be it.
It's only Orisa contesting it, 99.
That's it.
Just keep that coming.
Yep.
That's round 2.
Great job there by the Cybertigers coming back on that one. So now we are up 1-0 after winning those best of 3 on the control map. The play of the game here, which is Eli. Yeah.
On Reaper, he's been doing very good on Reaper all season.
Did a great job. I have not seen the stats from the game, but I would guess he led our team in kills in there on cue. Oh, it was there for a second, but pretty safe to say that I would guess he had the most kills.
Personally, my favorite was the winner of that.
Yep, so
left-hand side. Because I believe we are hosting. We're the home team, I believe.
Okay. All right, so we're getting ready now for the second game. So the second game is going to be an escort map. So the map is called Circuit Royale. The explanation for this is it's a game mode in which the attacking team must escort a payload to a delivery point while the defending team attempts to prevent them until the timer runs out. Each map has 3 checkpoints between the starting position and delivery point, which when reached will increase the timer and move both teams' spawn locations. Overtime will be triggered if time runs out while the payload is being contested by the attacking team. So according to this, it says the starting side is going to be Bluffton, so the Cybertigers will be the first team on attack, and we'll see how far they can push the escorts. So
the payload.
The payload. You want to read a sponsor here while we got a moment, please?
Ooh, let's see. Adams Wells. Huge shout out to our local internet provider, Adams Wells Internet Telecom. They are directly responsible for our esports players to be able to compete because of their incredibly fast and reliable fiber internet service. If you're in the market for internet or phone service, check out adamswells.com. That's adamswells.com.
Adams Wells provides our internet. They've provided it here for the school district for quite a long time and do a great job. So, fortunately, I don't live in the area, so I can't get Adams Wells for our internet, but I wish I could. It'd be a lot faster than what I have. So, encourage you guys to sign up for that if you don't have it. Okay, so we're getting ready for the second game here. So each of these matches and each of these maps are in a country, and this looks like it's in Poland. I'm not familiar with where this would be in Poland. I've been in Poland a few times, not seen anything that looks like this, but it looks like a fun map here. So it's like we have a few changes to our lineup. Looks like Aiden switched over to the Reaper character that Eli played last round.
It looks like Eli is now on May for support. Because we did swap out Jaden, who plays Juno, for Chasen, aka Super YM Game.
Okay, Mei is actually a DPS character, I believe, right?
Actually, yeah, I think Mei is
Yeah,
the DPS.
yeah,
She's
Mei's-
like the DPS version of Juno.
Yeah. She can throw up some walls and put herself into a block of ice to
Yeah, that's.
stop from damage.
I don't know what else
We have
they
someone
want
on
to say.
Moira, super in game, so that's what.
Attackers incoming.
So Chasen is on Moira as a support character, and then we still have,
Kiner on Life Weaver.
yep, which I think that was the same as
Dom
last
on
time.
Sigma.
Yeah.
Yes, Sigma is a good. I promise we're not just saying Sigma.
So it looks like we're getting started here.
Ooh, that was a good jump from Aiden.
Looks like we're on defense here, though, instead of being on offense like we'd said earlier. So I believe that Hobart is trying to move the start out here. So I think we're on defense. So we're trying to stop the payload from moving. So right now, Hobart's got what, 3 minutes and 9 seconds to try to move that fancy vehicle out there. Right, as of right now, they've not been able to move it very far. Tigers doing a great job in keeping them pinned back. Great
Ooh,
job.
Aiden coming out from the building and going into their backline behind the Orisa. One of her biggest weaknesses is if you're behind her. If you surround her, she has no choice but try to block one side.
Yep. Yep, they're doing a great job flanking and going behind the lines, catching them by surprise each time.
Kiner allowing Eli to sit on his platform to get some aerial assistance. As we can just see the blue bullets being shot down along with the fireballs going up. Kiner sending up another platform and then pulling it back down.
Yeah, it looks like we are getting them completely pinned back. They're not able to get outside of their spawn point whatsoever. At this point, they have 0 kills listed. I see there on the other side. So we've not even had any harm yet. So still got only a minute 45. If we can continue this to a minute 45, it'll be really tough to lose. It's a great play there by putting up that wall. The opposing tank used his ultimate and
Wasn't able to do anything.
yep.
Get out of there. That was a defensive wall. Are we okay with the defensive wall there? Never defensive wall.
Okay. I have a tree when they're gonna push.
Let's do that. Try one. Yeah. I'm injured. Mizuki. I got height. I need help though. Weaver one.
Get it up to that first diamond, I believe that would reset. That would give them some extra time in addition to their 49 seconds. But at this point, I'm not very confident they're going to be able to get it that far. A little bit stuttering there.
Orisa's being heavily countered, so they're unable to provide a front line for their team, so the other team's just getting wiped.
Yeah.
The Orisa's relentless, though. I will give them.
Threw up.
Looks like we have a double life
Yeah.
for ult.
Yeah, a whole lot of trees there. We just threw another ultimate here from our Moira character, which is doing healing and doing damage at the same time. Now we have another ultimate being thrown out. Our Reaper character by Aiden. Looks like we wiped him again, and that should be the end of it, because they only have less than a second. And that should do it. So now we have our turn, and we have to get 30.05 meters, which not sure exactly how far that is, but it didn't look like a very far distance, so we
I
should be able to
believe
take
you
this
can
one.
actually push that in like the first 10 to 15 seconds of the round. So
Okay.
we need to hold a steady push for 20 seconds.
Yeah. I have a feeling this map's going to be really quick. We're not going to have to, once we pass the distance they had of 30 meters, this map will end. So it shouldn't take more than a little bit, hopefully, as long as we play it like we we can. So about 10 seconds this will start. Looks like we have nearly the same characters except for someone switched out to one of the flying characters. That was Aiden, maybe?
Yeah.
Aiden switched out.
Everything's going according to plan.
I'm blanking on the name of the character, but
Yeah, I know she flies. That's about it. She flies and shoots some missiles.
Running clean and hot.
doesn't look like their Horus is swapped though.
Farah, that's the name of the character. So. All right, here we go. We got about 10 seconds. You can see Hobart's trying to set up their defense because they know they can't let this little F1 car move very far, so they're right in front of it.
I believe that yellow highlighted box is actually where the payload was for
Okay.
them, so they have a marked spot of where they
Okay.
cannot let it pass. The Orisa is getting healed left and right to hold the front line. In which they're actually doing pretty quite good at.
And we're
Except
about
for backing up from the
yeah,
fight.
they're in trouble. They've got it's 1v5 right now, and by the time they there's one more hiding up there.
Ooh.
We just took them out, so that should take
Eli
care of
with
it
the
right
jump
there.
down and jumping them.
Yep, and that was it. We said it would be quick, and it was. So great job, Cybertigers. Now they're up 2-0, and one more, and they'll be able to move on to the next round. Play of the game here by our tank Sigma, which is Dominic. Yeah. He uses ultimate, which takes everyone up into the air and slams them back down. Great job by the Tigers. So, if we moving on to our third and what hopefully be our final of the map, if we can win this one, then this will end the competition. So the next one is called it's a Flashpoint on Servasa. Flashpoint is a mode where teams vie for control over a series of key locations called flashpoints across large maps. The goal is to be the first team to capture 3 flashpoints. After each capture, there's a short delay, and then another point unlocks, starting always from the center point. Control works like in control modes. The team must clear all opponents and then fill a capture meter. If both sides contest it, progress is paused and can enter overtime. So do a couple sponsors here, just real quick. So Auction It. Do you have a favorite nonprofit that can use an awesome fundraising idea? Auction It is an online and in-person auction platform that can help your nonprofit host a great charity auction. Find out more at auctionit.io. That's auctionit.io. Again, Auction It's run by Ben Daly, who's been one of our technology department members for over 20 years. He's got a heart of gold and would love to help you out with any auctions you have for your charities, and he'll do an incredible job.
He does an incredible job, especially with our school band, must say.
Absolutely. I know it's definitely a passion of his and his wife, and his family is very supportive of the band and supportive of the esports program, and a great family. So, move on to round 3 here and hopefully move on. Lazy soul.
So we actually have Hunter
Yep.
in the game.
Yeah.
And Jaden's back. We instead took out Dominic
Okay.
and Chasen
Okay.
for them, so.
Okay. Chance to get some other guys in the action here and give them a chance to get better. Looks like the teams are getting their roster set, and
I love how in like these team fights, it's typically blue versus red. It's like just your iconic, like, color versus color. It's always blue and red. It's awesome. Speaking of blue and red, we are actually team blue. Obviously, because, you know, if you're gonna have a shoutcaster with blue hair, might as well be blue team.
Yep, absolutely. That wouldn't be right. If you have to switch your hair up if we're gonna be red. Throw everyone off.
Oh my god, are we actually gonna run Jetpack Cat?
I don't
I
know.
hope we do. I would love to see.
It looks
some
like,
jetpack
yeah.
cat. Looks like we have a very black and yellow theme.
Yeah, so this is one of the new characters to Overwatch, and so if you're watching at home, yes, there's a cat flying around your screen. Looks like these character's extremely hard to hit because he's small, as you can see, and he flies around. His unlimited flight. I think it's the only character in Overwatch that actually can stay in the air non-stop. And one of their other abilities is they can carry someone else. As you can see on your screen, probably making you dizzy. He's spinning someone around there. Not sure who that is, but
That actually looks to be. Oh, I can see.
looks like it's our tank. Whoever's playing tank at the moment.
Kiner, Jetpack Cat, dragging. Who looks to be Eli, actually.
The Jetpack Cat can do a little bit of damage here, and do a little bit of damage, a little bit of healing, and just very easily moves around.
Do you know how crazy that would be? If you had like a Jetpack Cat and Orisa on the same team,
That would
and
be
then
pretty
the
crazy.
Jetpack Cat just carried Orisa over every wall and then just dropped them on point.
That would be.
That would be terrifying. Like you're just like a lowly little like a support character making your way over the point, and then you get a tank drop down,
Yep.
and then there's just a cat, and it's just like what?
Looks like we started off and we did a great job. We're already up to 41% on this point here.
Apparently, Jaden doesn't like that box, so we took it off point.
Yep. Get it out of there.
He's packing it up.
Yep. And that was quick.
Holy melt!
Yeah. Right now, the other team needs to quit sending one guy into the action and just getting mowed down by ours. They're not attacking as a group very well. They're just getting wiped, bringing all 5 guys up in slight succession and just getting mowed down. We're just able to sit there. Looks like we're going to capture this point pretty quickly here.
I believe Eli is also playing a new character as well. Now thinking about it, because I don't recognize her.
Flashpoint temple.
She looks
Yeah,
like
that's
one
the
of the
new
either
Domina.
one of the new tanks
Yeah.
or the.
Yeah, it's the new tanks, like Domina or Domina. I'm not sure how. It kinds of puts like some walls around herself, and
You think Dominic would play her?
yeah, it's close.
Shall we shave
But-
everything?
Who knows? Eli's always just the first one to tackle the new characters in
Okay.
games. So
Unlocks in 10 seconds.
Aiden's just missing out on all the action. He's sneaking up behind to jump or Bastion.
Good strategy. Leave the Bastion sitting back there doing. Bastion will do the most damage in the game if left alone.
So who knows? He might have taken a little too long to go jump them, and then now his team's having to back off to do their damage out there. Looks like they took out
Battle. This one's a little more competitive. This little part here, but. Yeah, yep. Now Hunter's using his ultimate, which is basically an auto. You just fire and it hits for you, so it's like an auto aiming weapon. Wasn't able to knock anyone out with it though. Still at this point, we still have the point, so we're up to 90%. Unless Hobart gets control quickly, we're gonna be up to 2.
the Bastion and jumping off the point by himself.
Yep. Yep. Not gonna work.
Ooh, Hunter.
Ooh. They got someone there, but oh, and Aiden, yeah. And Aiden just used his ultimate and knocked out. Looks like 2 people there, so that should end this one. We should go up 2-0 now, which we did. So now we just got one more. If we get one more, that'll end the match for the night.
Flashpoint ruins.
And that will actually set us up to fight Plymouth.
Yep.
Well, Plymouth Community Schools, but
Yeah.
same thing.
Same thing. So everyone here moving on to the point. Looks like we're the first ones there. We're already kind of set up. Got 15 seconds till the countdown begins on this one to where, or when it counts up to 100%.
Unlocks in 10 seconds.
So far, I'm not sure where they're at. Looks like here they come.
I'll have
Coming
to
from the
take
side.
a second to respawn.
Hunter's kind of left alone here to do some damage. Great shot there, shooting him out of the air. Doing another
Ooh, they got
team
a
kill.
team kill.
Yep. So everyone team kill means the other team, every one of their players is dead at the same time. So it takes them a little bit extra to get back. So we're up to nearly 50%. So possibly
Odin
two
getting in
more.
Position to do a backline jump again.
Yep.
He does need to be careful. Despite having health back right there, they could notice him way sooner. It's like May.
Throw up
Yeah,
a
May
wall.
noticed him.
Yep.
May have
Kinda
jumped
stuck
them
in the
one too many
corner.
times.
That might do it. Another team kill. Up to 88%. I don't think there's any way that they're going to be able to get back here before the clock ends. This should do it.
And that's first fight with no contest.
Yep, an absolutely dominating victory for the Cybertigers in that. Not a whole lot of drama for
Player
that
of the
one.
game. Who was it? It was Eli again.
There's the new character there.
Domino.
Activating defense array.
Looked like he did quite a few. I think it was like 7,600 damage there. Looked like he had the most damage, most kills for that map. So a great job by the Tigers.
Very, very good job. That makes that for today's stream. Thank you for joining us on our fight against Hobart. Hobart, we look forward to seeing you again next year. And to anyone watching, thank you for joining us this evening. We will be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. for Super Smash Bros. Cybertigers versus Lakeland.